Good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. We are going to follow Marie this morning and watch some of the cats eat their breakfast. Good morning, Deb. All the keepers are currently at food prep loading up their carts. So I thought I'd come say hi to Max and Marianne on my way out to Gabrielle. Good morning, Cindy. There's Max and there's Miss Marianne, who loves to pee on me, as you can see. Good thing I keep a distance. That's good morning for Marianne. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Naturally, as soon as I got this camera all set up and ready to go, the sky got really dark and a little windy. Maxie! So, I will stay live as long as the weather permits. Hi! This is Max and Marianne. They're just waiting on breakfast. We're actually going to follow Marie, and my hopes is that we'll see Gabrielle Tiger, Priya Tiger, Nikita, and probably Riza and Mac. Hi! These guys are very excited for breakfast time. Good morning, David. Yep, this is Max and Marianne. You're welcome. Hello to Wisconsin. You can hear Cameron. Good morning, Margie. He's on the other side of the lake there. Marianne being adorable. These guys are super playful in the morning. Good morning, Kathleen. There's a cute butt wiggle there from Marianne. Hi, Betsy. Good morning, everybody. I think Marianne has a vivid imagination. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Too fast for me to even catch on camera sometimes. Marianne! Yeah, bobcat tails are the best. Yep, sorry, it looks like you were asking what time we're in Tampa, Florida. It's about 8:13 in the morning. We are just waiting on the keepers to load up the feeding carts at food prep, and then they're gonna head on out, and we're gonna follow Keeper Marie for a handful of the big cats. Uh-oh. Stabilizer trouble already. That's not good. Yeah, the winds are... The winds are kind of picking up just right now. It hadn't been so bad so far this morning, but as I said, as soon as I got the camera out, it got really windy. No, the cats that have open air sections are still are still in the roof sections. The winds are still gusting a little bit high, but from what I was told, we should be able to let them out today after breakfast. But we still have to have people walk all the enclosures and make sure that nothing has fallen that we need to tend to due to the wind. Yep, as far as I know, Jamie did get back really late last night, around midnight. The cats aren't here yet. I'm sure I'll find out when that happens. Oh, Maxie, the stabilizer doesn't want to play nice. Sometimes I think if I stay still too long, that's when it gets bored. So you can see we've got palm fronds down, and so we just have to do some checking of the enclosures. I want to make sure everybody eats their breakfast this morning, and then hopefully the cats that have been in their roof sections will come out. Keisha's doing fine. Still has a Nest Cam on her. She's eating a little bit, and she is taking her meds. So those are very important things that she wasn't doing before. You can see Gabrielle Tiger. That's who we're actually going to go see. She should be our first cat this morning that we'll watch eat breakfast. Max and Marianne are just so playful in the mornings that I thought you might like to see them. We'll go see Gabby and wait for Marie to come out. Good morning, Elizabeth. There's our Sweetness. Gabby girl. Are you so excited? It's breakfast time. Hi. Hello, everyone. You're just joining Mrs. Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. And this beautiful girl is Gabrielle Tiger. Good morning, Jake. She is all excited for breakfast. Yeah, so we're just waiting on the keepers load up their feeding carts, and then they double check that they have absolutely everything that they need for each cat. And they follow a chart that tells us day to day what the cats get. Hi. Yeah. Morning, Robin. Thank you for posting that link, Deb. All right, I'll follow. Smart enough to realize I'm not the one that brought the food. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Beth, for donating. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Gabby says thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'd go live every single day if I could. There are just some mornings where they do need me to help feed a route, or I have other work that needs done, or the weather has really not been playing in our favor lately. It's very rainy, very windy. I know. Got a few more days of higher rain chances, and then it looks like by this weekend we should have lower rain chances, which would be nice. Thank you so much again, Beth. Good morning. Now where are you going? I was hoping she'd swim. She's gonna get a drink. It's really humid this morning. She's got a prime spot here with 2 swimming pools and a really tall platform, so she can usually be one of the first ones to spot the feeders coming. She's got a tunnel that connects her to another section of cages that are hers. Hello, Elaine. Yep, lots of the tigers get in the water. Gabby girl. The tigers definitely like the water the most here. Yeah. She really likes her new enclosure. Yeah, don't you? She loves this den that you see over here. This used to be Hoover's favorite den. Yeah, Hoover used to be in this home. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't have the treats. Oh, but I hear a feeding cart. All right, so it looks like Marie is coming. Hello, Jan. Are you ready? Here's the magic sound. She usually gets very excited for breakfast. Yep, she has 2 real pools now. I know, I haven't seen Michael show up yet. So this is Master Keeper Marie. Yeah, Marie's gonna give you the goods this morning. Yes, if you can't donate money, there are so many other ways that you can definitely help, and that's by sharing these live feeds, sharing our posts, helping answer questions, and advocating for us in other ways. It doesn't just have to be financial. Yeah. Excited. So this is Gabrielle Tiger getting breakfast this morning. So I believe she is getting, it looks like she's getting big chunks of red beef today. If I had to guess, she probably has a little bit of mush as well, which mush is, kind of looks like ground hamburger. Oh, maybe she's just getting all red today. That's good. But we feed out a product called mush that is the entire animal ground up, so they get all the roughage and everything that they would normally get in the wild, like the organ meat, which is actually the most healthy for them. All right. Yep, she does have mush in there too. Good job, Gabby. Oh, burp. You gotta chew it. Slow down, slow down. You gotta chew it a little bit better. You're gonna burp it up. Slow down, sweetie. There it goes. Oh, she really is. You're gonna burp it up. You were really excited.
All right, a little bit of water.
Need a drink. She's working it back up. You got it. Maybe not. She's inhaling her food. Did you get it? She was hungry. Little pesky birds.
You okay? You gotta slow down, little girl.
You gotta slow down.
You see? I know.
Yeah, so the way that tigers eat food is they use their incisors to basically shred the meat into swallowable pieces. But she skipped that part.
Chew.
You gotta chew it.
Here's your beautiful teeth.
She did walk away. She's like, I'm not gonna do that in front of 369 people. You gotta chew it, baby. Yeah, she's fine. She's just having a moment. So what we've actually done, we used to actually cut up the majority of the cat's food into really small swallowable pieces for them already, and because of that they stopped using their teeth and their jaw pressure the way they're supposed to. So we've let them teach us how to baby them a little bit too much, and we need them to continue to use their teeth and their jaws so that they stay strong. So here lately, we've been giving them their bigger chunks of meat, and some of them absolutely, like Seth specifically, plays with his a lot until he'll finally eventually eat it. But it's like a new concept for some of these guys.
You gotta chew it, baby girl. Good job. That's a good girl. You just gotta chew it.
Priya will probably show us how it's done. She's been getting bigger pieces and doing real good.
Good job, lady.
I know. Did it go down the wrong pipe?
There she goes.
Yeah, she's fine. If an animal's choking or has something stuck or lodged, they generally can't swallow, or you won't see their tongue come out of their mouth and lick, and she's continuing to eat. She's fine.
You gotta take smaller bites, baby girl.
But what we will do, and this is an important part of what we do as keepers that you're seeing, is Marie will actually go back and log what the cats have eaten this morning, and she will log that she's been regurgitating or that she wasn't chewing them and she was just trying to swallow them. All of this gets logged, and then the vets will reassess what needs done with her diet. Stabilizer's acting up again. You gotta chew it, baby girl. Come on, stabilizer. All right. Well, we don't want to add pressure to you, so I'm at least gonna walk this way. Cats that are born into cages can never be set free. So unfortunately, anytime you see someone breeding an animal for a life in a cage, that's where they will have to stay. So we are gonna go see Miss Priya. The majority of our cats get fed once a day, first thing in the morning, like you're seeing. Anyone who doesn't eat their complete diet or are older or has like the pickier mentality, they get offered food multiple times a day. Yeah, I think Jamie got back pretty late last night. She's probably sleeping as we speak. I would be if I were her. Here's Miss Priya. So you can see the tiny box that is on the outside of her cage. She's closed out of it currently. This is her lockout. So if you ever see us refer to locking out a cat in the mornings, that's what we're doing, is we're dropping that door. That way Marie can safely get the food in there. She's safe, the cat's safe. And then as soon as all the food is in, she'll open the door and then Priya will come in and eat. Yeah, Priya's usually pretty patient. Looks like she's getting the mush as well as some chicken today.
Okay. Run fast. You ready? Yum, yum.
This is Priya Tiger. It's not very good lighting. Let's go this way.
You show us how it's done. You chew it.
Morning, everyone. This is Priya Tiger getting her breakfast. She is getting, looks like she got chicken thighs. And she's got mush, which is what, it looks like hamburger, but it's basically a ground diet where the entire animal was ground. So she's getting the organ meat and the roughage that they would normally get in the wild. Morning, Nancy. P-R-I-Y-A, Priya. Hello, Cheryl. I live in St. Pete as well. They're fed once a day in the morning. That's what you're seeing. Depending on the cat's size, age, and other ailments, the tigers get anywhere between 8 and 12 pounds of food a day. Our smaller cats, it just, again, depends. Could be, you know, a handful of ounces up to a pound or so for some of the smaller cats. Good job, lady. Priya's always a clean plate eater. So get every last bite. Nope. Yeah, I have seen some of the photos and the footage coming back from Guatemala. I'm doing some amazing stuff down there. Good, thanks, Anne-Marie. Yeah, she's always a hungry girl. She'll act like this all day, though. That's the funny part. So we are gonna go see Nikita, lioness, eat her breakfast as well. Thank you, Marie. All right. Yeah, no, Priya's not a problem child at all. She's our prime example. So we're gonna go see Nikita. Yep, so we have a whole list of cats in the mornings that get supplements added to their diet. Some of them get supplements and a small treat each morning, as well as morning medications. We follow them every now and again. Hi, this is Aries. This is Aries. You'll get breakfast too. It's coming. We're gonna go see Miss Nikita. We'll be staying on the outside of the barricade for her, but you'll still get a good look at her. Anybody see her already?
Oh, hi, big girl. Hi.
This is Nikita, our only lioness.
Morning, love. Good morning, love.
Yeah, Nikki means serious business when it comes to chickens, so yeah, she's our biggest cat on property. Don't have an exact weight for her because she hasn't been in a procedure, so it's the best guesstimate.
Devin, can you switch the channel,
But
please?
I've heard at least around 500 pounds.
Hey, you ready?
Yes, what? Can you switch the channel, please? Yep.
You ready, big
We'll
girl?
stay as long as she doesn't get too upset. Let's see if morning there. You're okay, lady. Get settled in. Yes, Crystal, I agree. Sandra, we're a complete non-profit. We're funded by donations and awesome donors like all of you.
Hey, Fred. Actually, just hold
We
on.
have about 70 cats on property right now. Some of those are rehab and release native Florida bobcats though as well.
Eat your marsh.
You're okay. No one's gonna take it.
Eat your marsh, Nikki.
Drink the water. You're welcome, Sandra, and thank you for joining us. Yes, Nancy. My hope is that we will also see Riza and Mac. Oh, they will be next, actually, so that's good. It's a good question. Yeah, today is a whole prey day for the majority of the cats on property. The cats I'm following are not on whole prey, and that's because of special dietary restrictions. Some of them just won't eat them either, and then it feels like a bit of a waste, so they get regular food that we know that they'll eat. We have a lot of cats on property with special diets due to, you know, a random assortment of reasons. Nikita, we're gonna take that mush. We're gonna take that mush. You better eat it. No.
You done?
Yeah, we give guided tours here. That's how you can visit. And that's bigcatrescue.org/tickets.
Done with the mush?
We're only about an hour and a half from Orlando. It's a very easy drive.
Okay.
Yes, we're GFAS accredited, and what that means is that we don't buy, sell, trade, breed, or touch any of our animals here. Yeah, she's pretty grumbly. When I was training to feed the big cats, one of the biggest things you learn is to not make direct eye contact with her and not to talk to her a lot while you're feeding her. She gets very protective and grumbly, and you don't want to stress them out. This is supposed to be a happy time for them where they get their breakfast. So we try to be as respectful as possible, and that's why I stayed on the outside of the second barrier, because we don't want her to feel threatened at all. Good job, Nikki. You did pretty good. She's actually pretty notorious for eating all the chicken and then leaving at least a softball size worth of mush. We're on to you, Nikki. We know the drill.
Good girl.
Good job, lady. All right, so we're gonna go see Riza and Mac. And watch them get their breakfast. Yeah, I mean, the cats seem to get pickier the older they get, so, but I say that and then I look at cats like Mac, and Mac always has a clean plate. He's one of our older guys. So if you're just joining us, we're about to watch Mac and Riza Cougar eat their breakfast at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. This is Maya here. Maya will get breakfast too. Yeah, but we're gonna watch Mr. Mac and Miss Riza. You see Riza's already up here ready and waiting. And Mac is back there. Yeah, she's already up front. Huh. Miss Maya. Yeah, you're they're getting breakfast too. Our little trio of cougars back here.
Ow! Ow!
Ow, Riza. Ow!
You answer me first.
Yeah, our sweet lady gets to go first.
Look, you got chicken next too today.
Yay!
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Vicky, I believe it was 1993. We just had our 25 year.
I know, baby girl.
Good job, lady.
I know, it's coming.
Oh, my shadow's gonna be in this. So this is Miss Riza. Sunlight's a little weird right now.
Yeah.
Good job, lady. Yeah, we're trying to make you remember that you have teeth that you can chew with. These cats have outsmarted us over the years, and almost everyone ended up on a cut-up special diet even when they didn't need it.
Chewed up food too.
It's like we pre-chew their food for them, and so we're trying to help them remember that they're big bad cougars. Yes, I agree. It did finally stop raining. We actually didn't get a lot of rain here yesterday during the day, but it was very windy. Yeah, she's got a beautiful coat. She's very arthritic, and she's a lot older. She does have a lot of trouble grooming. From time to time, she has to be taken into the hospital for grooming. And that's what happens when you declaw a cat. So we're gonna see Miss Maya. Her breakfast as well. Good girl, Maya.
Slow down, little girl.
Guys, gotta chew. And so you see this layer of mesh, or we call it chicken wire. The reason we have that around each lockout is because we do have vultures that come, especially for the smaller cats, try to intimidate them and steal the food. So that is why. No, we don't feed any live prey here at all. Almost all of these cats were born in cages and never raised by their mother, so they were never taught hunting skills. Most of the time, if any of these cats do catch something like a bird or a squirrel or a opossum or something here, they usually kill it but don't eat it. So it would be a total waste of a life for us to try to give them live whole prey. Twice a week they get humanely euthanized whole prey rats and rabbits. And that's important to their digestive system. That's what they would get in the wild. So we do that twice a week for the majority of the cats. Again, dietary restrictions are different based on age, species, any other special needs. This is Miss Maya. Yeah, the only cats on property that get live whole prey are the rehab bobcats. We do have a rehab and release program here. Yep, go to bigcatrescue.org/tickets and you can look for the kids tour information there. It's only on the weekends at noon. Yeah, Maya's such a good girl. All right, we made Mac wait too long. Let's go see Mac. He's always patiently waiting. Good job, Mac. You sweet boy. You ready for breakfast? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hurry up.
That was for making me wait.
Hurry up. You ready?
Mrs. Mac Cougar. Thank you to whomever donated privately. We really appreciate that. Yeah, he's very food motivated, so he tends to have a spring in his step when you bring food around. Yeah, sorry, I probably missed a question about being declawed. Yeah, Riza was badly declawed as a cub. A lot of people that think they're going to make these wild animals into house pets believe that if they declaw it, they'd be less dangerous. In the long run, you're taking away one of their biggest defense mechanisms, and they wind up being biters and using their teeth instead. The problem with Riza's declaw is that it was, again, done badly, so periodically her nails will regrow and grow through her feet. There's Nikita roaring. So about once a year, Riza usually has to be sedated for that reason, and we re-trim her claws and usually groom her, because when a cat doesn't have claws to help comb through their hair, they get matted and they get a lot of issues. Mac, you're such a good boy. You guys are just joining. This is Mac Cougar enjoying his breakfast at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Yeah, Nikita had a lot to say about her breakfast. I was told by Catherine that everybody that was in their roof sections for the high wind and storm should be able to go back out today. We just don't know when that'll be. So what Marie is doing now is she's going to go back through everyone that we fed, double check that they ate everything. If they didn't, she'll collect the food like you saw with Nikita, and she'll actually take it back, and we either weigh it or we document it by the size of, we use a ball chart. So for example, if it's the size of a softball or a baseball or a tennis ball, that's how we record it, and then that information goes to the volunteer vet group, as well as Carol and Jamie and everybody else high up the chain, and we keep a close eye on all of that. That helps us keep everybody at proper weights. Mac is definitely a Clean Plate Club member. He might even be the founder. You'll usually find every last bit. Thank you, Marie. So Marie's gonna head back around and double check everybody. Yeah, all animal care here is done by volunteers. The only staff members here do administrative and behind the scenes work. A lot of time spent in offices and behind desks. But the majority of us staff members also, in order to maintain our shirt level, so whether we're red level, yellow level, green level, we still put in volunteer hours on top of our full-time staff hours. Good job, Mac Mac. You've got some in the corner. Here you go. Follow your nose. Exactly, yeah. And that's the amazing thing. I mean, anyone that is interested can get involved. You know, I lived in Ohio. My husband and I moved down here 3 years ago to be a part of this place, and it's been one of the greatest things we've ever done. We're both green shirts now, and I don't know what we did in life without it. Good job, Mac Mac. Every last bite. Let's go see how Maya's doing. Let's Go see how Maya's doing. Maya's, for the most part, also Clean Plate Club. Occasionally she'll leave like bone shards or something.
Oh, you made a mess, girl. You got messy. Hi. You gotta finish that piece. You gotta finish that piece. No, Mac would finish it. Mac would finish it. What are you doing?
She did make a mess. You coming out of there? So now you can see Marie's gonna slowly lower her door. She'll pick up the remainder of the food that Maya left. And she'll take that back and log all of it. And this is a helpful thing for us because if for some reason, especially a cat we know generally always cleans their plate, if they start leaving food behind, you know, that could be a variety of reasons for that. So we watch all that kind of stuff very closely. It's how we've caught many things like teeth issues and various things like that.
Miss Maya, is it bath time now? Is it bath time now? She can put it back in for you. No, it's bath time.
Jamie, if we leave food out here, it instantly is covered in flies, ants. It's kind of amazing how quickly flies will lay larvae eggs into the food. So no, it can also attract, again, flocks of birds, all kinds of vermin that we don't want to deal with. So we would rather pick it up and come back out later and try to offer them something fresh.
Did you eat that? One piece of chicken? Let's put it back. Let's see.
We'll try it.
Might as well try it. Come on.
Sometimes we can make them feel like, oh, it's a brand new piece. Yeah, she has purred from the moment she arrived. Good job, Maya.
Cleaning up the plate, okay.
Now I'll finish cleaning my plate.
Good girl.
Such a good girl. Did Riza already run to her den?
Yeah.
I think so.
Ready for a nap.
Thank you, Bill, for donating. I really appreciate that. Good job, Maya. Well, I heard somebody ask where Manny was. Let me see. We'll give you a little flash of Manny. I'm not sure, he might have already eaten, but he should still be out. Thank you again, Marie. Marie said thank you everyone so much for watching and donating. She has been out here, I believe she just had her, forgive me, it was either her 13 or 14 year anniversary a couple weeks ago. So Marie has been a very dedicated, amazing volunteer here. Very partial to Marie. She was my trainer for a huge majority of my training when I started. There's Mr. Manny. Oh, you have a stick that took your rope down.
You eating? I don't want to disturb you if you're eating.
Looks like he's eating.
All right, you keep eating breakfast. I don't want to bug ya.
Some of these cats would rather come hang out with us than eat, and I hate to be a distraction. I think I've become Seth's official distraction. I don't like doing that because I really want him to eat. Of course, I'm trapped over here now. I gotta find a gate to get out of. We'll walk back over and check on Miss Gabby, where we started from. You guys are just joining us. We did follow Gabby Tiger. And we watched Priya have breakfast, Miss Nikita, and then we saw Mac, Riza, and Maya. just our little barrier fences are about 3 feet. But the actual cage sizes actually vary quite a bit. Some are quite tall, some are a bit short. Just depends on what species of cat it was designed for. There's 2 layers of fencing, so this outer fence is the public fence. None of you can cross over that. Thank you, Sonia, for donating. We really appreciate it. And then you can see there's quite a distance between this fence and the cages. Thank you, Robin, for posting that link about our cages. Yeah, so I've been a volunteer out here for 3 years. And I'm almost 1 official month in on having become a staff member. And a lot of what I'm doing, I've been hired to take a lot of things off of Carol's plate. So we can open her up to do other important things that I wouldn't be able to do, like change the laws for these guys. There's Miss Gabby up on our platform. We'll go say hi to her again. Marie will come by and pick up what she didn't eat. Thanks, Cindy. Still getting in the groove of everything. So I haven't seen the new kittens yet. I'm hoping that I'll be let know when they arrive, and then I'll try to take you guys live to see them. As far as I understand, though, they will have a nest cam that they'll put on the new bobcat kittens that will be part of our release program.
Hi, Angel. Hi, Gabby. Just want everyone to know you're doing okay. You look sleepy. Sleepy girl.
Jessica, I think you're right. She does like being tall.
Hi. Such a sweet girl. Thank you all for the kind words. I appreciate it. Gabby, Gabby. You're a little angel, aren't you? Yeah, you're a little angel.
Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining me this morning. I will let you guys go. I hope to come live again when the new bobcat kittens arrive, but we'll play that by ear. So thank you again to everyone who donated. Thank you to everyone who shared, answered questions for me. I really appreciate it. And I will hope to see you guys later.
Say bye, Gabby. Say bye.